One of the really cool and unique features of EquityFeed is our market view, because it literally takes the entire US stock market in real time and puts it in the palm of your hand. It's like having a view of the markets from 20,000 feet in the air, where everything is clearly visible and identifiable. Let me show you what I mean. We've got a tab up top here called Select Markets, and we have the NASDAQ market selected. As you can see, the entire NASDAQ, meaning all of the stocks on the NASDAQ that have had trading activity today, are listed in this window. All of the quotes, trades, volume, and indicator data are updating dynamically in real time, tick by tick, with zero delays. The beautiful thing, as you can see by me scrolling down, is that you literally see the entire market in a fully dynamic form. And as of this moment, at about 3:35 p.m., there are approximately 3,000 stocks on NASDAQ that have had trading activity for today. As a new stock begins to trade, it'll dynamically appear in the Market View window. You can sort and rank Market View by whichever variable you choose by simply clicking on the column header. Click once for descending from high to low, then again for the reverse from low to high. As we see here, the NASDAQ is ranked in real time by the stocks who have had the most number of trades on the day. You can do it by share volume, dollar volume, and any other column of your choosing. You can also move columns around to your preferred positions by simply holding and dragging to where you want them to be. There's a rich library of columns that can be accessed by simply right-clicking your mouse on any column header. A menu will appear, select Add Column, and as you see here, we have many very useful data columns to choose from. Now, I can go ahead and add additional markets by going back to Select Markets at the top and simply checking off the ones I want included. Let's add the NYSE market, and voila, we now have all NYSE market stocks that are added. As you can see, there's now about 5,100 stocks that are displayed. That's over 5,000 stocks in one list, fully dynamic, updating in real time. That's an incredible amount of power. The really awesome thing about MarketView is that it can give any trader, whether beginner or experienced, a huge competitive advantage in the ability to immediately identify stocks in split seconds, way before anyone else. To show you what I mean, let's rank stocks by number of trades, which in my opinion is the best indicator of liquidity. Now, let's start scrolling down and pretty much cherry picking stocks that really stand out in terms of their activity for the day. As we see right off the top, we have NEWL, which is ranked 12 by number of trades, and it's up 122%, 123. Let's keep scrolling down. Now we've got AMSC, which is down about 55 on the list, and it's up 25.5%. Let's just keep scrolling. We've got Mellanox Technologies up over 9%. These are all on very heavy volume, so they're very liquid stocks. We'll keep scrolling down. Try to find something really remarkable. We've got TSEM, Tower Semiconductor, up 16.5%. That's 146 deep on the list of number of trades. So that would be extremely hard to find on your own unless you have a tool like this which displays everything and lets you just go through it and see what is in fact standing out. If we keep scrolling down, we'll find one more here. Gonna go really deep. We've got Biofuel Energy, which is up almost 16% on the day, 258 deep on the list. Again, so deep that would just be impossible to find. And if we continue scrolling for one more, you can also find stocks that are down on the day in the same way if you're looking to short stocks or for bounce plays. Here we've got Royal Energy up almost 11%, and the list goes on and on and on. And remember, this is only for the NASDAQ. If we add the NYSE, if If we add the NYSE and the other microcap markets as well, such as the OTCBB and pink sheets, which also have sometimes some very good gainers, opportunities abound. So we're going to keep looking here. Again, these are stocks that we would never even know exist on our own. But with Market View, the invisible becomes visible. It's very powerful stuff. Now, let's say we want to view the action on the NASDAQ, but we're only interested in stocks with certain criteria. For example, if we're only interested in the ones that are $5 and above, what you do is go to the top and click on the tab called Filters. That'll open up a control panel where you can select your custom criteria with both price and volume variables. So we're going to put 5 and leave the 2 open. That means we're only going to want stocks that are $5 and above. Click on Filter, and there you go. As you see, the results are pretty drastically reduced. By clicking on any symbol, you'll immediately pull up the chart montage for an in-depth real-time view of that ticker symbol. There's a whole video dedicated to chart montage, so be sure to check that out. Going back to the top, we have multiple buttons that let you customize your market view. Great things. The first, as we've seen, is Select Markets, which offers all of the US equity markets, including even the smaller microcap and tiny nanocap markets, really for those who like to trade the more speculative stocks. We have Stock Types, which offers an extremely detailed breakdown of the different types of stocks that trade, such as preferred shares, ETFs, multiple different classes, foreign stocks, and much more. At the bottom here, we can click Unselect All, and it'll go blank. Now we can choose only foreign stocks, for example, and these are all the foreign stocks. We can uncheck that and select ETFs, and now we see all the ETFs that are trading. This function lets you get very granular should you need to zero in on a certain type of stock category. We've already gone through the Filters tab, which lets you filter the stocks displayed based on price, volume, and technical variables. And last is Time Frame, which is really nice because it gives you the option of seeing the current market in real time, as we're doing now, or you can view the previous day's closing snapshot at 4 p.m. There really is no other tool in existence that lets you slice and dice the entire US equity markets in absolute real time like MarketView. It's an active trader's dream. To learn more about the advanced functionality of MarketView and even more incredible things you can do with it, please watch our advanced MarketView tutorial in the videos section.